Welcome Aquarius, this is Regina, Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your May new moon reading. The new moon of May actually occurs on April 30th. It's a solar eclipse, which is much more focused on our present circumstance as we vision and create our forward movement into the future rather than the past or memory focus of the lunar eclipse. So this allows us in 10 degrees of Taurus, conjuncting Uranus in Taurus, to gently, kindly, and with pleasure implement those many changes that we have gained and gleaned through our many works, many months, for some of us many years, of deep work around our subconscious patterns of behavior, unwanted actions, communication styles, patterns that have blocked us from moving into our towards the things that we want to achieve, or have created a sense of resistance and victimhood. So you are now in possession, uniquely so, as Uranus, your ruler, is in the sign of Taurus, in conjunction with the new moon, to gently and lovingly make changes that feel good, that you know are improving your personal self as well as your collective environment. So Uranus, this is a time of tremendous power for you. I have laid out the intuitive Night Goddess Tarot cards. I will clarify with an African Tarot, and I will finish off with an Oracle card. If you enjoy these readings, please like and subscribe to my channel, and especially to you, Aquarius, who have been outstandingly devoted to my fledgling channel. I give a special thanks for all the support, comments, and love that you send to me. So let's get started with the overall energy for the month, which is the Awakening card. The Awakening card is titled The Judgment in more traditional Rider-Waite decks, and this card is really indicating that you have received the call. And in a more traditional Rider-Waite deck, you will see the angel, archangel, perhaps Michael, trumpeting to those new undead bodies, reborn bodies in their coffins on the water. This card really is about a rebirth, not being born again, but a rebirth, a new opportunity to recognize potential where in the past similar situations you got it wrong. You didn't understand or were not able to fulfill the potential in a relationship, an opportunity, a work environment, a project, so that you now have gained through a connection to your sense of purpose, not only an understanding that how to correctly, how to do over this opportunity so that you can get it right this time. This is not about making amends, it is about redemption, so that you have an opportunity, if not in the same work environment, with the same talent, or in the same relationship, you have an opportunity through a new relationship or opportunity to do this correctly, meet the full potential of the opportunity for you, make a final connection that is lasting, because as you have answered your call, you recognize that there is a greater plan and all involved have a purpose in that plan. It's a beautiful card of rebirth, renewal. In the beginning of May, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Universe or the World card, and the Five of Cups. You are collaborating. You are finding strength in collaboration. And Aquarius, as a maverick, as an innovator, this is an area that you are divinely suited for. You are reaching the end of a cycle. You are completing some area of achievement or growth for yourself, and you are receiving the rewards for that. Part of what the rewards entail is your ability to view the situation that you're in, this journey you've been on, in a new light. There have been plenty of failures along the way, plenty of losses, missed opportunities perhaps, but that sense of grieving for what has been lost is transforming itself into an ability to recognize and be grateful for what remains. And what remains is the profound connection you have with these two cups here to your higher self, to a deeper knowledge of self, and that connection is the basis for connections, not only with people, but with opportunities, your heart's desires that come from your deepest sense of authenticity. So you are being filled at this level of deep connection as water is draining, life is draining out of these regrets, this remorse, this actual comfortable, this grieving that becomes comfortable. You are relinquishing that and turning to your gratitude. And that is part of your reward of this cycle of achievement that you are accomplishing. In the second week of May, we have the Justice card. We have introspection, which is the same as the Hermit. And we have the Nymph or the Page of Wands. Yeah, you have great work to do, and you have done great work in the outer world. You are in a position of evaluating for yourself how not only others who you labor on behalf have been treated unfairly or have not been justly treated, but you're also gaining the confidence to turn that same sword of justice inward and understand that those unfairnesses, the injustice you've experienced, must be righted, must be balanced, must be corrected, and it is your job to redress those imbalances in your life. Part of how you're doing that is in ways that are unique to you, Aquarius. The introspection card is the Hermit. This is you seeking answers within. You actually asking for help. That seeking within does not mean that you are alone. Quite to the contrary. You are seeking the advisement, the support, the wisdom of those you respect, those you know to be in alignment with your highest good, so that ancestors, teachers, those you trust, mentors are also part of the seeking for answers that you're doing. This does require retreat from the social landscape, and that is why, in many ways, the Hermit, or this figure, is shown on a snowy mountaintop, discovering the beauties that are there available with the fiery wand, the lantern, the light of truth, passion, and the heart. So this is a card where you are actually going through the steps that allow you to be a model to others, because in the final analysis, much like the Justice card, what you learn for yourself, you're able to share with others. And the Nymph of Wands is indicating that this tremendous opportunity to go within, to address and balance out the injustices, not in just in your own experience, but in the world, is opening you up to a thirst and a hunger for growth. This is tapping into not just your vast experience, your completion, your achievement, the rewards that you are receiving, the wisdom, the experiences you're able to review and renew, but it's also opening you up to the truth of your ability to grow as a beginner, to cultivate a beginner's mind, to open up to opportunities in those landscapes that have not been explored before, the ways in which you know that your inspiration that you're gaining from the experiences you're learning from in your present are inspiring you to grow, to expand even more. Highly creative time as you open up to this beginner's mind. In the middle of May, we have the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Spirit of Swords. So yeah, the Nine of Cups is showing, yes, that this tremendous period of growth where you are having the opportunity to review, assess, and actually speak up and stand for your territory is a process that you are learning to enjoy. There is pleasure to be gained in the nurturance of self, in the caring for self, in the holding oneself accountable for one's highest potential, one's best, and that feels good, not only the rewards it brings, but the process of gaining that is totally in alignment with this beautiful solar eclipse new moon in Taurus. And this is really emphasizing that it is critical that things feel good. Part of any reward should feel good. It should lighten you and should provide you with opportunities to share that with others. Again, you are defending your territory, you're speaking up for yourself. There is a hint of defensiveness here, but that's okay. Our healing is not a linear process. It goes back and forth, up and down. We step forward, we step back, but we never go back. We always have gained as we move through this process. And the King or Spirit of Swords is indicating that this cultivation of the observer, the witness mind, the ability to detach from these powerful emotions that you're experiencing as you are being rewarded, spiritually rewarded for your efforts, is part of the ability to be aware that you must consciously understand and grow in your ability to perceive things correctly, to see through to the truth, to pierce the veil of confusion in your efforts to understand how to plan, strategize, and outline the ways in which you are moving forward and facilitating that application, that implementation of your understanding of the truth in your world. I'm going to clarify the introspection card in the middle of the deck, the Hermit card, with the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. So fives are indicating you're fielding the tremendous changes available to us in our external environment, as well as understanding and reflecting on the many challenges, the misinformation, the unsolicited advice, the dismissal by loved ones of our ideas and our actions, our goals, in a way that is no longer deterring you from the plan that you create for yourself. This is actually challenge rather than reflecting on your own self-doubts as it may have done in the past. You are instead recognizing that conflicts, arguments, debates, challenges, the chaotic information environment is really a learning laboratory for you. And you're now recognizing that this is what facilitates your inspirations, your understanding, your deeper understandings of truths, the truth, and how to facilitate the entire collective's discourse around the best steps moving forward, the way to gain new skills, the way to grow collectively so that everyone improves at the level that they're at while contributing to a larger vision. I'm going to finish off this reading, Aquarius, with an oracle card from the language of flowers and the crystal oracle, and ask you, if you're enjoying this reading, to please like and subscribe to my channel. And I have pulled this stone, which is an ancient wisdom crystal. The key words are ancient wisdom. I am an expression of the powerful ancient wisdom of my soul. It guides me through life. I'm going to leave this here. And thank you again for your time and attention. Until next time, Aquarius, Namaste.